everyone. I thought I would go through a tutorial here with you today. Is getting started here with this ePortfolio or eBook. You might hear me refer to this project as either one. So the overall look at this project is that you will be creating an ePortfolio or ebook of your writing process during the next 3 units as we work on this research paper. A very large percentage of your grade is going to be the planning stage, and so you should not be writing yet on this research paper. We are just in the beginning stages. This ePortfolio will do 3 different things. It will keep you organized, it will keep you on track, and it will allow me to see your progress. And what I love is that it's in real time and it's this instant gratification that we both get to see where you're at in the the planning process, the timeline of this research paper. So what I want to do is just remind you that you need to have Chrome uploaded on your computer to be able to use the platform called Book Creator. And so make sure you have Chrome uploaded. I believe it does work on Edge as well, but I have not tried that. It's not a bad idea to have Chrome uploaded on your computer anyway, so take this opportunity to do that. Once you have Chrome uploaded, or if you already have it uploaded, go to this website, bookcreator.com. Sign in with your Google account, your Gmail, and then you're going to be using a code, or it will ask you for a code. If you're one of the first 60 students to have created a book already, you would be using this code. If you are the next 60 students, you would be using this second shelf code. So if you're just now creating your ebook, this is the code that you're going to use, this 5LDLZP6. And in the event that more than 120 students sign up, which I hope is the case, I will open a third shelf as well. But for now, it looks like a second shelf is all that is needed. Go ahead and use that code to sign in. All right, once you have done that, let me get up to where you are at, bookcreator.com. You're going to sign in. Once you've already signed in, I believe it will just let you do what I did, sign in, and then it pops up right away. Okay, you're going to go to New Book if you haven't created one already. If you've already got a cover created, you'll just go to your book already and open that. And let's say I'm Parker here, I would just click on this pencil and edit my current project. But brand new to this, you will do click New Book. You can choose whatever shape you'd like. I would say for these purposes, square landscape would probably be your best bet. Here it's going to say cover, right? And right now, if I just click out of this, Ms. Carlson isn't going to know that I created one. So have fun playing around with these tools. You're not going to break it. Here's where you're going to add an item. So for right now, I'm going to make sure I get my first and last name in there so that Ms. Carlson knows this is mine. I'm going to get a title in there. So I'm just clicking this plus and then going to text. And I'm not worried about style or anything of text right now. Excuse me. For now, you can just call it your American Literature research paper or title in the works or something like that. So I've got this text box highlighted here, and I can move that around as long as that text box is showing. If I click on this one, I can move that one around. So again, just play around with it. You're not going to break anything. If I have this text box highlighted like this, I go up to this lowercase letter I, and here's where I can change the size of the font. I can make it bold if I want to, or italicize it. I can change the color of it. So again, have fun with that. I can change the type of font I want to use. And by enlarging this text box here, let's say I want it all on the same line. Well, maybe that's a little too large. because I want it all on the same line. I can also center my text like that. So have a good time with that. I also want to change the size on this one. And again, I want that all on the same line for myself. I just don't like it like that. All right. So I've got that all set. Now I know Ms. Carlson, to get the full 5 points, she wants me to put an image on there. So I have an image saved on my desktop, so I'm going to go get it there. You cannot cut and paste in this particular program, so I did find that out. So you're going to need to already have images saved on your computer. You can use this camera that will take a live shot, so it's a web camera. So you could like hold up, maybe you had some notes handwritten in your notebook or something. You could take a picture of that and place it here so that Ms. Carlson can see your notes. In this case, I already know that I have an image that I want to use, so I'm going to go to my files, and I want this awesome looking mushroom as my image for now. Eventually I'm going to change that. When I've picked my topic, then I'm probably going to have a picture that represents the topic that I've chosen. But all right, I also want a different color for my background, so that's where I go to this little eye and go to page. So image, or I can go to page and change my background, or I can change the kind of paper I'm using. Say I want that kind of paper, or I'm a music student, or whatever. So have fun with it. You can do borders, all kinds of stuff. Good times, good times. So again, kind of just play around with it. Don't get too lost in it because you have other homework to do, I'm sure. Ha ha ha. Anyway, okay. So now I've got my cover done. If I were to just leave right now, I believe that will just stay there. That will be all set and ready to go. So there's no like save button or anything like that. So that's kind of nice, but it does leave people a little perplexed because they're not sure if it saved it or not. So make sure it's on the shelf before you leave. If you want to go back in and edit it some more, you can. So it says cover here. I want to go to the next page. So I use this these arrows over here to go back and forth. Page 2, I know Ms. Carlson said that our next assignment was to have 3 brainstorming pages. So I'm going to add my brainstorming pages to my book. And I can either do that brainstorming right here on the page, or I could take a picture of the brainstorming that I did in my notebook and place the image here. But in this case, I don't have any done yet. So I'm going to try doing this mind map. So I'm going to let Ms. Carlson know this is going to be one of those mind maps. And I'm going to do a mind map. I'm thinking about maybe having my topic be about modernist poetry. And so I'm just going to brainstorm a little bit about modernist poetry. What do I remember about it? Who are the poets from modernist poetry? Things like that. And so maybe in each of these circles, I can say what I remember about each one. So I do remember Carl Sandburg. I remember we read him. So I'm going to make a bubble for him. And then I think I'm going to make a bubble for each of his, what I know about him. So maybe a bubble for the poem that we read called Chicago. But I want a different color on that one because I don't know, I'm just really into these colors. So I'm going to do that. So like I said, you really just kind of got to play around with it to get the feel for how to do this. And maybe it's easier if you want to. Like I said, you can always just take a picture of your notebook and upload an image here too. But I just want to show you, you can do your brainstorming right on the page here. Just trying to get a line shape. There we go. Just want Miss Carlson to know that that's what I'm doing here. So you need to have 3 pages of brainstorming. Don't forget. And I can't wait to see your outcomes here. Hopefully this has helped you a little bit. Good luck. Give me a shout out if you need some more information, if you're stuck on something, or you just want me to look at yours because you think it's pretty rockin'. Let me know for sure if you have just added one too, so that I can get your points into the gradebook. All right, you guys, I'll see you soon. Hopefully this was helpful. Have a good day.